a chilly and grey south east of England. I hope you all well. So let's do some exercises to release tension. If you are a knitter, a crocheter, a sewer, or any other wonderful handmade crafts that you may do. And like I do, so my passion is sewing, crocheting, knitting. Let me put this camera a little bit more down. There you are. And so I do lots of knitting, crocheting, sewing, embroidery, and a few other crafts like painting furniture and a few other things. So I know too well about all those aches and pains we get in the upper body, the pelvis of sitting a lot. So that's why I'm sharing with you all the exercises I do that keep me away from having pain as a constant companion, and I can do my crafts without discomfort in the body. But these are exercises that we need to do pretty much every day, at least 5-10 minutes a day, doing these exercises to keep the body mobile and free from tension and flexible. All right, so we need a belt. This is my dressing gown belt. You can have a long scarf or whatever really that is long and soft. Okay, and we're going to use the wool as well. Okay, so we are going to start standing. So let's start standing, and then we're going to use the belt. So bring your feet hip distance apart, more or less, and have your knees nice and soft as opposed to locked. Okay, roll your shoulders back a few times. Breathe in and out. And roll the shoulders forwards. Really feel those shoulders. And then move the shoulders back without lifting them. So have your shoulders neutral, move them back and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Breathe in and out. Try not to stick your bum out. Keep your tailbone nice and neutral. So we're not tucking the tailbone in and we're not sticking the tailbone out, okay? So the pelvis is neutral. Bend your knees a little bit and the position of your pelvis will come natural. Okay, breathe in and out. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Look in front of you. Inhale, exhale. One more breath here. Okay, and let go. Roll the shoulders a few times again, back and then forwards. All right, then keep your attention in your shoulders without moving your center, your spine, your torso, or as little as possible. You're going to move one shoulder back and one shoulder forwards. And then come back to the middle and the other side. Breathe in and out as you do this. Come to the center and move the shoulders one back, one forwards. Fix your eyes in front of you so that you know you're not rotating the torso, okay? So we want the movement in the shoulders. Breathe in. Of course your ribs are going to move. want to keep the center as quiet as possible. So move one shoulder back as far as it goes and the other one forward. Keep those knees nice and soft. See if you can do this with the breath. Inhale as you come to the center. Exhale, move. Come to the center. Exhale. So try not to lift the shoulders. Okay, so have your shoulders nice and relaxed and in neutral position. And just move one back and one forwards. Breathe in and out. Keep a gentle smile in your lips. That will help you to keep your facial muscle relaxed, the jaw relaxed, the teeth are not touching, so that nothing is tense as you exercise. All right, and let go. Now let's do something else with the shoulders. Bring one shoulder towards your ear and the other one towards the pelvis. And back to the center. Lift one shoulder and bring the other one down. Back to the center. Again, keep your center, your spine as quiet as possible. So one shoulder up. Make sure that you're not shrugging the shoulders, that everything in the head is neutral. You're just moving one shoulder up and the other down. It's not a big movement. Can't be a big movement. There's not a lot of room for the shoulder to go down or up. Pay attention to those knees that are soft and not locked. Breathe in and out. All right, and you can let go. And very leisurely, just roll the shoulders back a few times. And then forwards. Okay, good. Bend your knees a little bit and start moving the pelvis around. Inhale, exhale, so you're sticking your bum. Stick your bum out and you come around and you tuck the tailbone in as you move the pelvis forwards and then to the side, around and around. And again, keep the torso as quiet as possible so that the movement is in the hip joints and not so much in the torso, okay? Really feel your hip joints. You can bring your hands in your pelvis so that you feel the movement in the pelvis. You can have your hands in your waist. So you need to bend your knees a little bit, okay? Breathe in and out. Everything is relaxed, so pay attention to your jaw, pay attention to your shoulders to make sure that you're not tensioning. It's very normal that we just tension parts of the body without thinking and consciously. So always check in to make sure that you're not grinding the teeth or shrugging the shoulders. Everything is nice and relaxed in the upper body. And then go the other way around. Breathe in and out. Okay, and then we're gonna do more movement in the pelvis when we sit down. Let's carry on with movements in the shoulder. So bring your belt and have your hands wide apart, as wide as you need. And you will see how wide they need to do when you start moving. So what you want to do is to bring the belt behind your back and then back to the front, okay? You want to minimize the bend of your elbows. You can bend a tiny little bit so that you don't strain your elbow joints, but you're not supposed to bend the elbows a lot, okay? Bring the belt in front and then back. Breathe in and out. You stretch your belt or scarf, whatever you have, as you move it to the front and to the back. Allow those elbows to bend a tiny little bit so that you don't create strain on those elbow joints. Inhale, exhale. Keep those knees nice and soft. Keep the jaw nice and relaxed. The teeth are not touching. The facial muscles are nice and relaxed. Breathe in and out. Okay, let go. So now bring the hands a little bit closer to each other, and now you can bend the elbows, okay? So what you're gonna do, you're gonna bring your belt or scarf vertically, and you're gonna move it behind you, and then you're gonna go around. You're gonna go vertically again behind the back, and then you move it around. So you're making a circle with your arms. Inhale, exhale. So the hands need to be much closer to each other, okay? So that you can go around and bend each elbow at a time. Inhale, exhale. Let me show you from the back. Side. Inhale, exhale. So you're going one way, and then we're going to do the other way around in a moment. Okay, pause for a moment, breathe in and out, feel your shoulders, feel wherever you need to feel. And now, let's go the other way around. Am I going the same way? No, I'm going the other way around. Inhale, exhale. Make sure you're not sticking your bum out. Keep the knees a little bit bent. Inhale, exhale. So the tendency here when we bring the belt behind is to arch the back and stick the bum out. So you don't want to do that. You want your pelvis nice and neutral all the way through. And by keeping your knees a tiny little bit bent, we allow you to keep your lower back safe and in a neutral position. Okay, and let it go. Breathe in and out. Feel your shoulders. Okay, before we're going to sit down, let's do one exercise on the wall. So bring so my right side is facing the wall. Bring the right edge of your foot, the outer edge of your foot, to touch the wall. Okay, so you're sideways against the wall. So I'm on my right side. You can start to the right or the left, wherever it's good for you. We're gonna do both sides, so it doesn't matter. So bring the side of the pelvis as close to the keep the side of the pelvis, the side of the body, my right side, as close to the wall as you can. Okay, so your foot, your right foot is touching the wall, the outer edge of your right foot. Bring your hand flat down on the wall. And again, remember to keep the side of the body as close to the wall as you can. Okay, and you're going to draw a circle on the wall with your hand, and you're going to look to your hand at all times. So you need to allow movement in the torso. Okay, so look at your hand as you draw that circle. Then when you come down, you need to roll your hand to carry on the circle. Okay, inhale, exhale. Allow that movement in the torso to so that you can easily look at your hand. So the torso is moving, is rotating. Inhale, exhale. The closer your body is to the wall, the more the harder this is going to be in your shoulders. So it's up to you how close you are to the wall. You don't want to make it too difficult for you, so move away from the wall as much as you need to make the movement in the shoulder comfortable. Okay, keep looking at your hand. It's going to go around one way, and now go the other way around. Breathe in and out. Okay, and then let go. Just rest for a moment. Just feel the differences between your shoulders, your arms. One arm is going to be, the arm you worked with is going to feel longer than the other. All right, let's do the other side. So bring the outer edge of the foot to touch the wall. Bring the arm up and the side of the body as close to the wall as you can. And again, draw that circle on the wall with your hand. Always looking at your hand. Allow the torso to move, to turn. Inhale, exhale, and then go the other way around. All right, and then let go. Feel your shoulders. And now we are going to sit down. So grab your chair. And we're gonna do a couple of more movements here. So come and sit on your chair towards the front, towards the edge of the chair. Have your knees and feet hip distance apart, more or less. And let's start by feeling the sitting bones. So your sitting bones are in your buttocks, in your pelvis. And if you bring one hand on the knees and then the other, or one at a time, you're going to feel a bone in your hand. In each hand, those are your sitting bones, okay? And as per design, as per its name, sitting bones are designed for us to sit on them and not on the tailbone like so. Okay, so like so is sitting on the tailbone. It's not very pretty, is it, when we sit like that? And sitting like so on your sitting bones. It's what will keep your torso safe and your lower back safe, most of all, and keep from creating problems in the lower back. I've got loads of videos about it, about sitting, for people that work in computers. I've got 5 videos where I answer a lot of questions. The most question asked is, oh, I get tired when I sit on my sitting bones for too long. I answer that question. Why do you get tired and why do we get tired? I answered that question in that series of 5 videos that I did on my mobile phone. So it's here in one of the playlists. I think the playlist is called tips, posture tips. So have a look at that if you want to know more about sitting and how to sit to keep your back safe. Right. So feel your sitting bones. Let's roll around. This is a very satisfying movement for the pelvis, for the spine. It feels so good. That's something you can do any time of the day. And what you do, you go around your sitting bones. Okay, so you go from sitting bone to your tailbone. And it's here that you are allowed to slouch around, and then back to the other tailbone, and then towards the pubic bone, and here you arch the back and look up a little bit. Okay, you're lengthening the spine. Okay, I'm gonna go around. I do this pretty much every day. So satisfying to do it. It's quite meditative. You go slowly, you close your eyes and you feel your spine, feel your back, feel your ribs, feel your neck. You can feel your shoulders as well here. Inhale, exhale, and the slower you go, the more you can feel, the more you can get in tune with yourself, and the more meditative and satisfying these camps will be. Okay, so bring as much movement to the spine as you can, okay? So this movement is for the pelvis, the hip joints, and the back, and the spine, and the neck, because the neck is part of your spine. I breathe in and out. Keep your jaw relaxed. And you go the other way around. Anytime you feel your body, your upper body is tense, the shoulders are aching, your neck is aching, your pelvis maybe, and the hip joints are stiff, start with this. Sit on the chair or on the floor. It's not so easy to do this on the floor. Easy to do it sitting. So sit down and just play with this movement. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. Okay, so we just play with the movement. My chair makes me like this. The IKEA chairs. Okay, which way was I going? I think I was going this way. Breathe in and out is so satisfying. And when you come to the side, when you come towards one, I find this really satisfying. When I come onto one sit bone and I'm kind of on the side, I've got more weight in one side of the body, I just stay here for a moment and play with the movement back and forth, because sometimes we can find spots that are a bit tense or sticky, and if you find those spots, just stay there and play with the movement, a little bit back, a little bit forward, just a tiny little movement, and you play with that, really connect to that spot and play around with it. Breathe in and out. As you breathe out, just imagine your breath out as a cascade of water flushing away the tension, the stiffness, even the pain. Your exhalation can relieve pain. And you go around and around, and you just, by paying attention, we'll find spots that they need more attention. So give attention to those spots, parts of yourself that need your attention. If you're not going to do that, who's going to do it? Okay, and we're going to let this here. Let's go back and forth only with the pelvis. So you go back, sit towards your tailbone and round, look down. Now, I think I covered that in those 5 videos, but anyway, slouching, when we sit in a table like that, we can do it. Okay, we are designed to have this movement in the spine, in the back. Okay, we are designed to do this. Okay, what we are not designed to do is to be here for hours on end. This is what causes problems in the lower back and the shoulders and the neck, because we spend too much time in here. Okay, so this is to say that we can make this movement, we can slouch, but as only a movement to bring flexibility, mobility, lubricate the joints to the back, to the spine, to the vertebrae. Okay, so when I say go back and slouch, you may think, oh, we're not allowed to slouch. You are allowed to slouch. We can make this movement. Okay, as much as we make this movement. Okay, it's not good to stay here either for hours on end, because this is not natural. Okay, we're making this exaggerated movement to lubricate the spine. Okay, to release tension. Okay, all right. So we're gonna, through the pelvis, move the pelvis towards the tailbone and then towards the pubic bone. Stick the bum out, arch the back, and feel the lengthening in your back. And back and forth. Okay, let that go. Feel your sitting bones again. Bring your attention, let's move the neck. Do these movements with the neck very, very gently. Be very mindful of your neck. The neck is a very delicate part of the body. You need to be mindful of the movement and with what's going on in your neck. Okay, if you have injuries or discs problems in your vertebrae in the neck, then this movement you need to feel them for yourself. Okay, your gut feeling will tell you if this is a good movement for your neck or not. Okay, so I'm doing these movements for people that have healthy necks, that there's no disc problems. It's movements to release tension and stiffness from the neck. Okay, if you have issues with the neck, then judge for yourself if you can make these movements or not. Okay, all right, so bring your attention to your nose and draw a circle in the air with your nose. Breathe in and out, slow and gentle movements, and feel your neck. Close your eyes, go inside and feel. Feeling is healing. So you're drawing a circle with your nose, so visualize that circle you're drawing in the air with your nose. Breathe in and out. Your jaw is relaxed, the teeth are not touching. And notice that circle. Is it a circle or is it more of an oval kind of shape? And if it's oval, then you know that are parts in your neck that are stiff, sticky, or maybe an injury is stopping you from making a perfect circle. And then go the other way around. You will hear noises in your vertebrae, the vertebrae of your neck, and that it's normal, those noises in the vertebrae, as long as it's not pain. If it's pain, again, as I said in the very before we started here this movement, if it's pain, then you need to judge for yourself if this movement is for you or not. Okay, and let go. Let's play with the movement with the eyes, with the movement of the neck. The eyes have a great influence in the movement of the neck, in the muscles of the neck. Okay, so as you look down, you're going to as you take your chin down, as if you are looking down, you're going to take your eyes up. Okay, so the movement of the neck and the eyes go in opposite directions. Okay, so take the chin down but look up, and you'll notice that the movement is restricted. Okay, and that's how you know how much influence your eyes have in the muscles of your neck. Back to the center and opposite. Take the chin up and look down. And do that a few times. Breathe in and out. let go. Make sure that your shoulders are relaxed. Now let's go left and right with the neck and the movement of the eyes to the opposite direction, okay? Chin to one side, eyes to the opposite side. Come back to the center and then the other side. Breathe in and out. Your jaw is nice and relaxed. Okay, just let go. I'm going to make rolls with the head. Bring the chin down and then roll the head to the other side. Look up. Chin down, roll the head to the other side and look up. Keep the torso as quiet as possible. Breathe in and out. See if you can let go of your head, of the weight of the head. See if you can allow gravity to hold or take hold of your head. So let go as much as you can of the weight of the head. Remember that that jaw is nice and loose. So the more you let go, the more opportunity you give to your neck, to your body, to release tension. Breathe in and out. All right, and let go. We don't want to do too many of those. Your body, your neck will tell you when it's enough. Respect that, okay? That's your inner intelligence, and there is no intelligence like our inner intelligence, or the sixth sense, or gut feeling, many names for it. I like to call it inner intelligence. I think it's much more sophisticated than gut feeling. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope this helps you. Let's finish with these rolls only because we can, only because it's so satisfying. Away, around one way, around the other way, or you can swing from side to side like so. It's very satisfying as well. Swing in a way meaning that you don't go all the way around, you just go from side to side. Remember that when you go back, you're round, and when you come forward, you lengthen. So we are making that spine flexible, mobile, lubricating the vertebra joints. That it's the only way you can lubricate the joints is with movement. There's no other way to lubricate joints. Lotion is motion. Sorry, motion is lotion, someone said. And that's it. Thank you so much. Make sure you share this with your crafty peeps. And yes, I'm changing this live, so I'm coming now once a week on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Okay, so every Wednesday at 10 a.m. as opposed to twice a week. Okay, please let me know if you enjoy this series, if you are if they are helping you, so that I can carry on doing them. If they aren't, then there's no point for me to share this with you. Okay, so please make sure you give me your feedback. So I'm back on Wednesday at 10 a.m. and then every Wednesday at 10 a.m. for as long as we'll see. I don't know. No one knows. No one knows what's going on. So just leave the live one day at 8 time. All right, and now I'm going to do some sewing and ship away some orders that I had on my Etsy shop. All right, lots of love, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye bye now.